Hi, this is Ka, and for today's video, it'll be a video on my updated planner and journal lineup. There are a few changes, not a lot. The main parts are still the same, but there are a few changes, so I wanted to talk about that and also talk about how those changes came about, because they are related to like my life updates. So today's March 10th, and the first week of March I started my PhD program, and it was very hectic. So I take 2 classes, which does not seem like a lot, but I do want to continue. I am continuing my schedule that I had beforehand before starting my PhD program. So like my freelancing schedule, freelancing work sessions, content, Patreon, and my study group and other things. So I have the 2 classes and the freelancing schedule still the same. I did have to change a few session times because of my classes and TA position, but I will still continue with my freelancing. And then for the TA position, it's a lot, and I have to put in 22 hours per week for this TA position, and it is a TA position at a department I had done a TA for my master's, but the position is a bit different. During my master's, I was not like taking the lead. I was not taking the lead. I didn't have to take care of like stuff. I had to put in my hours and do my job. But this time and back then, during my master's, I was doing 2 TA positions, but now I'm just doing this one TA position, and it's the position where I have to take the lead and sort of take care of a lot of stuff, oversee like a lot of the admin stuff, and it is very different. It might just be the fact that it's the first week and I still haven't gotten the hang of it, so that's why it might be this chaotic, and I hope as the weeks progress, I hope it gets less hectic and I feel more in control of everything. And have more time to study. But yeah, so I'm doing that TA position, and so this has affected my lineup as well, and this will also affect my future YouTube schedule, because right now for content I do YouTube. Instagram has taken the hit, but I also do Patreon, and because Patreon is subscription based, I will have to prioritize Patreon. So I'll do Patreon, and my goal is to upload 1 video per week, alternating between English videos and Korean videos. So an English video this week, then a Korean video next week. But before I started my PhD program, I was sure I was able to do that, 1 video per week, right? But now I'm not so sure. So that's my goal, 1 video per week, alternating between English and Korean videos. But I think there might be weeks where I can't upload any videos, so I'll let you know like on my Instagram stories if that happens. But my YouTube schedule will have to change, I think. But like during the summer vacation, winter vacation, that's I will have much more time then, so that'll be, the YouTube schedule will be much better then. But yeah. And so my lineup has changed, and my EDC is still the same. I have my everyday like to-dos, important dates, freelancing stuff here, reference information here, everything. That's my main EDC. But because I started all of my studies related things will be in here too, like presentations I have to prepare for, or reports I have to upload, or things like that. That'll also be in here. But for my TA position, I realized that I do need a separate place. This first week I used this, and it was very useful and helpful. I was gifted this by Bridget, thank you so much, and I was a bit sad that I wasn't putting it to good use, because before this year actually started, I thought I would be very happy in my passport tan setup, but I did find it a bit too small, so I moved into my B6. But for my TA position, I don't want it mixed with my other stuff, because I just want my TA stuff to be all in one, and I do need to move around a bit from one place to another for my TA thing. So I wanted something really small and compact, something that I could put in my pocket or pouch. So right now I'm a bit undecided if I should just use this because it'll be even more compact, or if I should use this as well, this whole Passport TN setup, because I do want like a place to jot down random notes, and also sometimes I do need to carry the university credit card, which I never want to lose. So I could put that there, and I do need to always, like, if I use the credit card, I need to always get the receipt. So I'll put those here. So right now I'm leaning towards this setup. I did use just this for the first week, but I'm thinking about trying this out for next week. So, but I'll always need to use that for my TA position. So this is one big change. I added this Passport TN setup to the lineup. So that's that. And another big, not a big change, but another change would be the fact that I switched the covers, and I don't think I mentioned this in a video, but before, the Galen leather cover was for my study notebook, the Chic Sparrow A5 cover TN was for my Hobonichi Hon journal, but I swapped it. So this is now my study notebook, and this is my Hobonichi Hon journal. And as you can see, this will not close because it's very chunky and I have a lot of stuff in it, but it's staying next to my bed anyway on my desk, so I'm not really worried about trying to close it, but it stays open like this. And now the Chic Sparrow A5 cover, TN cover, is my study notebook, and I have my classes started this week, so I have like the syllabus and everything. I have random bits here. This is still the same, just for random notes, and that's my A5 freely noted with the 400 plus pages, I think, and these are all on the strings, and this is jump banded together. This is the terminology notebook insert. These are the Hobonichi supplement notebooks, and this is for the bibliography reference reference. Yeah, so that's that. This is my study notebook, and I carry this to school when I have classes. And then before I had my like art journal in the Travelers Company cover in black, and I had like 3 inserts, yeah, but I changed that to the Foxy Fix cover because I did add another insert. This is still the Tomer Rivet paper insert that I made for like as a scratch paper. I added this freely planned in the standard TN size because I wanted an insert where I could transcribe quotes, lines from books and articles, things like that. I haven't started, so I don't know if it'll stick, but I don't want to give up on this, so I have this. And I have the Travelers Company drawing insert, sketchbook insert, for like designs that I want to try to doodle for Patreon and things like that. I have that there. This is my morning pages insert. Again, this hasn't stuck yet, so it's still just here, but I don't want to give up, so it's here. So I have it like that. I do want to work on it and create like a routine, so that is something I want to work on. And then I have the Hobonichi 5-year techo, which I turned into a 9-year techo. I got this. I don't want to use something to try to get rid of that, so it'll be there. But I've realized that I don't do it that often. It's patinaed, but I do it maybe every few weeks. I do want to do it every week, so I'm going to also work on that, turn that into a routine. make sure to do it every single week. But I do have the record of what happened every single day, practically hour by hour in my EDC, so I'm not too worried. I can always go back and reference my EDC to write down what happened every day, because the boxes for each day, it's not too big, so I'm not worried. And I don't really stress out about you know, like having to write in for the whole box. Sometimes I just write half. Sometimes a lot of the times I did fill in the whole box, but some days I just wrote half and, you know, I left it at that. So I'm not too stressed about that. But I have that, and this, I don't know if I can add this as like an actual item in the lineup, but I was gifted this by Bridget, so thank you so much. But I have been using it for my recipe book. I do have, so I stuck this sticker, which I thought was quite fitting. I have a few recipes in here, but not a lot, so I'm not going to like go through those. But I do have a few recipes here that I have referenced each time I had to make it. And then I did want to eat a bit cleaner and a bit healthier, so I have this pocket freely planned as well, with the all the calendar like dated, so that I could keep track of like what I ate. But I haven't like done a lot for that. I've just dated it, and I haven't written much for that. But I do have a few recipes here that I've had to reference each time I had to make that. So it is technically my reference setup. Recipe setup. But I don't reach for it every single day. So yeah, but I'll include it in my lineup. I didn't want to mention this like at the beginning of the year because I wasn't sure if I was going to use it, but I do have to reach for this every single time I make that. So yeah, so then I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I started with 5, I think, so this is a lot. But I have 7 now. But only the ones I reach for every single day, I think it's like these 3. But I do have a total of 7 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7. So yeah, I hope it was interesting. And I can't say when I'll upload for sure, but I will try 1 video per week. But I'll see you in for an English video. I'll probably see you in 2 weeks maybe. So thank you so much for watching.